Hi guys, JesterArke back again in Unturned. Okay, so it's another Bale free episode. Now, we do have to finish the building, obviously. We've come back from our metal run with a bit of metal, not huge amounts, but we can go get more fairly easily. How are you going? We need to get some more jerry cans as well. And look at that. We'll get our fuel reserve at 100. Lovely. Okay. Now, one thing I wish to point out, one of the reasons why why we have got such a large farming area going, let's go into our skills. Okay, you can see I've got the agriculture up to maximum level. Obviously, yes, that did take a crazy amount of time to eventually allocate all the points. But let's run through. You would have noticed I only had like, what, 5 or 6 experience points a moment ago. You gotta remember, every single one of these you harvest, you're getting 1 more experience. A lot of you are probably going, ooh, a whole 1. Whoop-de-frickin-do. But, now this is just from harvesting my carrots. Admittedly, yes, the carrots are the biggest section of them that I have at the moment. Yeah, that's all of those carrots harvested. 102 experience. Can't complain too much about that, I would say. So let's allocate that one there just to get that maxed out. We'll go fishing. Okay. Is there a way to group click these? That would make things wonderful, but apparently not. La 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 la. Okay. So we're not getting experience from putting them down, only from the harvesting of them. But as I said, that was 100 experience, just straight off, just from harvesting. So, you know, can't complain too much about that. And because the agricultural skill is as high as it is, I'm always making more than I'm planted in the first place, if that makes sense. Get some more of this out of the way. Basically, my farmland is always going to be growing until I decide not to grow anymore. Anyway, we'll talk through what our plan today is. I'm going to get all the crops harvested, replanted. The main one I still want to get a lot more of is the wheat, so that we can make bread and the base for quite a few other food types. Now, I don't know if I'm going to... with the carrots at least, I'll probably stop turning all of them into seeds after the next... Oh, this will be the last time I'll convert everything into seeds, I would say, because simply put, it's more than enough. Like, we really need to get the food storage shed that I want to build up and running, which is probably what we'll focus on this episode. Now, the metal storage crate doodads, the lockers, do hold more than the pine crates do. Not by a huge amount, but when room is at a premium, I don't know, it might make a bit of a difference. What I'm thinking about doing is using all lockers inside the house. So, yeah, inside the house we'll use predominantly lockers, and everywhere else we might look at just using the pine crates. Getting all the stuff planted. But yeah, so by the end of this episode, I would like to have at least the shed done. And I say shed because it would be nice to build a room. Oh, nice to build a building that isn't just a big box. No promises yet. Man, this is a lot of stuff to replant. This is definitely the most time-consuming aspect of this. La la la. The advantage is, I guess, at least, I don't have to worry about hunger or thirst while I'm doing this. One thing to note, your fresh vegetables and stuff are going to replenish both fluids and hunger, which is definitely one of the better aspects to growing all your own food. Like, yes, you can use it to make better food, but on the same note, when you're making enough of it, no, it's also not a huge issue. The only reason I really cook it up at all is for when we leave the immediate base area. You're not exactly going to want to carry, 20 carrots with you. That being said, we do need to look at improving our storage again, like personal storage. When Bale and I went to Volk, that was sort of the reason we went to Volk, was to try and find, or see if we could track down an Alice pack. Not gonna lie, a couple of the military vests would not go astray as well. What am I wearing as far as vest goes at the moment? Yeah, I got a black poncho at the moment. So that will be on our to-do very soon. I don't know, I might end up going, like with tonight, Bale is due home a bit late from work tonight. I believe the restaurant's open a bit. I was fairly busy tonight, and I think she was on a close anyway. So, oh crap. Where are we going? So what I might do, once I've got all this episode done, I might head up to Volk again. Or even to the train yard. And maybe just camp it for a while, see if I can't get some decent gear. I don't know. Well, anyway, this is going to take me a fair bit longer to do, and time's a wasting. So I will meet you guys once I'm ready to start work on the doodad, thingy, what's it, farmhouse, food storage thing. Yeah, see you shortly. Okie dokie, we're back, and as you can see, I've pulled down the watershed. Now, a reason for that being, I decided I'm going to make the watershed and food storage sort of one big building, essentially. Now, I need to figure out where I can comfortably place it to do so. I don't mind having it built into the ground a bit. In fact, that kind of works. So let's put the first one there. Well, I think, unfortunately, this back bit might go a bit too far into the ground. Damn it. Okay, let's... First placement there. Pull that one up. That should do it. Okay, come on. Now, thankfully, we have got the decomposition time for items turned down, so things last longer. Turned up, so things last longer. Anyway, we put stuff on the ground, it stays there for ages. That's generally what I'm trying to spit out. So all of these here tree bits that I cut down before are going to stay there for a while. You'd think, considering how much is here, that it would be enough to do heaps with. But resources really don't last long in this game. Okay. I'm going to put one there, just so that it closes that off. I don't want any little weird, pokey, downy-outy bits. And the same over here. Okay, yeah, that should do what I want it to do, I think. Okay, let's get all our pillars in place. Oh, come on. Find the corner. There it is. That hardly seems like it's in a straight line. I don't even think I need that one there. Pull that one back out. Craft. Grab one more. Yeah, one more again. Okay. Yep, I think that'll work. Crud. Grab the... No, not the ramparts. The posts. Now we want the ramparts. Okay. Yeah, no, that way. Equip you. Bugger, might as well drink you. Equip you, you're already empty. You, however, have clean water in you, but meh. Okay. Ah. Ah, again. Oh, for crying out loud, just click on the right button. Thank you. The rest of the ramparts can and posts can store in here for now. And there's just enough room for the other canteen. I need to go eat something very shortly. Grab these. Okay, 5 across fits in there. Lovely. Basically, we'll end up doing 5 across by 2 high. Okay, and that leaves all of this room. Well, that isn't actually the room bit there. That's just essentially hole filler, I guess. We do want a doorway. which will be there. Rightio, yeah, this could do the job, I think. And it'll be a lot of basically floor to ceiling sort of shelves. Oh, not shelves, storage. Might make it too high. Maybe a ledge along one side. Oh, anyway, that is sort of where I'm going with this. So I'm gonna actually, I'll go down here and eat, and then I will get back to cutting down some trees, and we'll be back when I've got a bit more done. Okay, it's all coming along fairly nicely thus far. We've extended, well, I've extended out this way one more, so as you can see, it is 4 wide along here, which makes the actual storage room itself 3 wide. And I have continued that all the way along the back, which will also allow us to expand our water area a little bit. It started raining just after I put the water tanks in, which was great, which means we've got some water reserves. Now, I've been running around and doing stuff long enough that all my plants are ready to harvest. So I'm probably going to go through, harvest all of them very shortly. I really want to get that finished. I am going to take a little bit of a break from playing, just to sort of give my eyeballs a bit of a rest. Not entirely certain, but hopefully Bale should be home relatively soon as well. Oh, I'll put down a foundation for another idea I have over this side also. Yeah, as I said, Bale hopefully should be home soon-ish, so I'm not sure. No promises. She may make an appearance by the end of this episode. She did want, you know, this was one of the projects she really wanted me to get on top of, so yeah. You notice I've got the little sloped bit here. I sort of wanted, well, using ramps obviously, but I want to do the same. I come up our little stairs, whee! Basically, except for this little tower bit, this is as high as the rest of it will go probably. So I'm thinking about doing the same idea I did the front. So the sloped roof along here. I think. Make a couple more pillars for the moment. Okay. Eventually a few of these pillars will be pulled down and replaced with posts as well. Gonna be a bit of mucking around, but we'll get it all done eventually. There we go. More than I need, but, well, more than I need for this, but obviously I will end up needing more for other things anyway. Yeah. Okay, I'll be back once I've had a bit of a break and I've got a bit more to report. Okay, back again, and look who's finally finished work.
Hey, squishy bidlings! Woo!
So we've got the barn finished, well, at least for now. Let me show you around. I thought you were going to use the chainsaw.
Stay still. Ha! No.
You are a douche. I went and got you nice pants and everything.
Yeah, look at my new pants. Look! I may do that a little too much.
Does that damage our things at all? No? Okay.
Yeah,
anyway.
Now we're good.
But yes, the barn. Still got to put lighting in, obviously. We've started putting the storage in place. Basically, this whole wall will be storage. Figured out we can go 4 high and comfortably still reach it. Now, out here we've got all our water barrels and water reserves. We will expand the water reserves around a bit. What are you doing?
You'll see. I have to wait for my stamina. I ran around too much. Whee! See? Told you you'd see.
Hello.
Broken leg.
I had that break too. But yeah, don't know what we'll do on this level. Maybe weapon storage or something. All the way around, up onto the roof.
The roof! The roof! The roof is on fire!
It is, see?
Yes.
4 torches.
Huh? Keep going to run, and I realize I got a broken leg, therefore I'm like, no!
Figured out I can come down this side. There we go.
Yeah, I can't.
Kind of happy with the barn at the moment.
I like it. I think it's cute.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine coming home and your partner builds from work and a partner builds a barn. Like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Good job.
I know. So if your reserve is full, I've put down all the generators around here. Obviously, they're not running except for the one that's running the jack. Grab that. No. I've literally got these other 3 here purely for fuel storage at the moment. Eventually, I do want to build one of the industrial generators.
Ooh, fancy.
Okay, storage in here is just sort of haphazardly placed at the moment. Like, we will sort out in here later. What?
Bale will sort out later when she gets bored. Because you're ginning around like an old mole. Ha!
In your ear.
I'm good.
Our little fishing pontoon.
Here, fishy, 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 fishy.
You're a knucklehead.
Hey, I love that show.
No, you don't. Because you don't like Muppets.
Not that show.
Well, that's what that's from.
Well, I was thinking Cat from Red Dwarf. Oh, wait, no, that's wrong one. Wrong song. My bad.
You're a twit.
Yes.
Anyway, this bit here, eventually, when we are done, we have mentioned this before, eventually there'll be a bridge going over to up there so that we can get to St. Petersburg and back a little bit easier. Just saves a bit of transit time more than anything else. And yeah, we will eventually decorate inside the house.
I like the idea of blood and gore scattered everywhere. That
yeah, but
seems
it
like
fades.
Oh, I know, but damn, it looks so pretty.
Yeah. But yeah, all the farmland, like if I go through and was to harvest all of that right now, which I'm not because it's a whole lot of stuffing around trying to replant it, it would give me more than enough to get the last little... Will you sod off? More than enough to finish off my last 2 skills. You're a pain in the butt.
Yep.
I need 60 for the next one. What are you doing, puppy dog? Chilling out behind me.
Being a doggy?
Yeah. Pain in the butt's what he's been lately.
Yes.
For those of you who are unaware, our dog is allergic to grass.
I know.
Of all things for a cattle dog to be allergic to.
For a dog in general. Like, special. All kinds of special, this family.
Yeah, obviously we've got to let him outside to do his thing. And he still does need to be played with. I mean, he's a cattle dog. So, running is sort of what he does.
He's pretty good at it.
How did you end up with a pine rampart, dear?
With a fine what?
You were going through the boxes in the house, weren't you?
No.
Yes. I can tell because you just dropped a pine rampart.
Didn't happen. You can't find me.
Yes, I can. I can see you through the stairs, plus your name tag. Seriously, your hat and the top of your axe. Don't even.
I'm coming. Fine. Make hide and seek boring.
We got to figure out if we can turn off the name tags for that exact reason.
Yeah. I've broken the leg if that's helpful.
That way I can hide from you forever.
No.
Turn on PvP and I'll just take shots at the back of your head.
Hey. I'd run at you and attack you, but I broke my leg again.
I'm not sure which I prefer, the little stairs or the ramps. I guess it will depend on what I'm using them for.
Kind of like the central ones, but I think I just like the central ones.
I think I needed 3 more
Again,
pillars.
I went the wrong way. I went to the wrong ramp.
I can see your head lamp floating around and whatnot.
Yeah. Precisely. Exactly what it is. Headlamp. Yay! Can I jump? No. Still no jump.
Okay.
You can walk through windowsills though. That's pretty easy. Watch. Walking.
Bale actually asked me before why I keep shutting the windows. Because if I don't, then nobody realizes I've put windows there.
I'm pretty sure they do.
No,
Uh-huh.
I mean, like, you don't realize I've put the shutters in.
Oh. I like the windows open.
But.
I get to see the pretty zombies.
Decorative.
Yay, no broken leg. Time to break it again.
I might put the stairs there.
Whee! Whee!
Yeah, that works. It shouldn't take too much. How many more roof panels do I need here? 1, 2, 3. You're a douche, seriously.
I lined that up for ages and I kept missing and I'm like, that's it. I'm gonna get you. I was determined.
I had a feeling that was why you were ghosting me around.
Somebody has to pick on you. Might as well be me.
Was totally trying to get you stuck in the wall then.
I know. Notice that I ran through you instead.
Damn it. Hey, you're meant to be out cutting me down trees.
Nope.
You said so.
I cut down a couple trees. I got you some sticks and some wood and stuffs.
And then you got over it.
Yep.
Yeah, fair enough. Actually, I do need those ramparts.
Well, see, I pulled them out for a reason.
You didn't even know what you were doing.
No. Not a clue. What is that? What is this? Why is this here?
What are you looking at?
I don't know. It looks like a
Piece of metal sheeting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can't interact with it. Oh, yes, I can.
Because it was taking up inventory space. And there was absolutely no reason why it couldn't just be jammed into the ground at the time.
Hello, carrot sign.
Makes perfect sense?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it pretty much looks like a carrot farm half the time. There's a whole lot of carrot.
Yeah. There's heaps more in the boxes too. I
Yeah,
need some
I know.
carrot. I'm hungry. Which is funny because I don't overly like carrot.
Neither of us really do we?
No. Oh,
And
honey
yet if-
carrots are okay. Roast carrots are okay.
Oh, yeah. If they're roasted, then carrots all the way. But although I don't mind a good honey soy carrot. Or good honey carrot in general. Well, there you guys. All this talking about food's making me hungry, so I think we're going to finish off this episode.
Okie dokie.
I'm going to go and season us some chicken and do some roast potatoes with it. What do you reckon?
Roast potatoes! Roast potatoes!
Yeah.
There's the loves.
You're easily pleased with that. What are you doing?
I accidentally crafted a seed instead of equipping
Right.
because I'm hungry.
Gotcha. Okay, guys. Well, we're going to get going. So for the right now, this is JesterArke and Bale Haven, and this is Unturned. Please feel free to hit the buttons of appreciation and whatnot down the bottom. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Bye, squishy weirdlings!